Thank you, Chief. I'm interested in the hotspot slide. I think it was 12. You have a 58% reduction in crime hotspots. I'm sure a lot of my colleagues would agree. A lot of my neighborhoods think that they are the worst hotspot, or they should be designated a hotspot. So I'm curious how you evaluate, what criteria is used to determine a hotspot that you target.
So before we started this, we on all these little circles on the map are hexabins. They are 7-block areas throughout the city, and approximately 500 yards by 500 yards, which equals 7 blocks. So running the crime data for each one of those areas, we come up with areas that have more crime than others, and we focus on those. I think was it six hexabins that we focused on?
No, initially it's 21.
21 hexabins that we focused on with the highest amount of crime. A number of those dropped off after the first 3 months, and we added others, but it's all based on the crime numbers within those hexabin areas.
Okay, is it crime just generally, or is there a specific type of crime?
Violent crime, right? Violent crime.
Okay. And what departments take part in the program evaluation? Is it just PD, or do you involve other city departments?
Well, the evaluation is simply the data that goes into coming up with the numbers for each of those hexabins, and then once we get into those areas, then we figure out what else is needed. Could it be code compliance? Could it be animal care? Whatever the issue may be, we'll pull those departments into the mix.
And Chairwoman, to identify what those issues are, we're going to be using our 311 data to see what are those most frequent calls that we get in those areas that the chief is analyzing. And that'll drive the departments that we call in to help us address those other issues that need to be addressed in the same areas.
Okay, thank you. Did you say that there were are there meetings for stakeholders to give some input?
I'm sorry, repeat please.
Is there a possibility for stakeholders to give input?
Yes.
Okay, I'm specifically wondering about small businesses, nonprofits are embedded a lot of times in these neighborhoods.
So whenever we go into an area, we're gonna advise the community and get their concerns and their input as to what they see as the problem. So that'll all be included in the overall plan as we go into each one of these areas.
Okay, but you do specifically ask small businesses and nonprofits, but as well as residents, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I will move on to committee questions, and